Hello everyone and welcome to Windsor, Ontario for bronze medal game action for the 2022 National Championships for Baseball Canada and its U13 class. Today it's Team Quebec 2 taking on the Riverside Royals as they look to finish their tournament with a medal. My name's Justin Prince, alongside me for the play-by-play for this game, should say. There is Bill Kelso as we get ready for the bronze medal matchup, Bill. The action just a few moments away from getting underway between two of the top teams from this year's tournament.
Yeah, two of the top four teams basically are here in this particular game in the bronze matchup, and Riverside did win the previous meet between these two teams early in the tournament. I believe it was 14-7 was the score, so they've got that to fall back on. And Quebec 2 just played about an hour or so ago, if not less than that. So it'll be very interesting to see how things unfold, because they had played an extra inning game against Quebec 2, which we'll talk about as the game progresses. So it's going to be a very interesting contest, no doubt about it.
See Riverside getting things all situated as they'll be the home team for this matchup. Quebec 2 as the visiting team. It will be Cannon Thibodeau who will be pitching for Riverside. So far, Thibodeau in the tournament, one start, one appearance with an ERA of 1.75 and 4 innings of work, 2 hits, 1 run allowed, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So Thibodeau has that experience from that start earlier, but doesn't have as much pitch flexibility compared to his counterpart, it's worth noting. There is a cap of 120 for the tournament.
And Thibodeau, I believe, has, you and I talked about it earlier, so yeah, 60 pitches
to work with.
To work with in this contest.
And a grand total of 2 pitchers available with 85 as well, and Bialy and Carter. We'll discuss that a lot as this game progresses, I think, Bill, because there's not a lot of bullpen depth unless you bring in a brand new player who hasn't pitched potentially for the rest of this game here for the bronze medal matchup for Riverside.
Well, obviously Riverside's, I think, modus operandi, if you will be get some runs early, get the outs from the opposition early, and, almost set the table, if you will, to the broadcast for sure.
Today's action in this tournament brought to you by St. Croix College Alumni Association, the province of Ontario, and of course Baseball Canada as part of Baseball Canada's National Championship weekend. 4 different national championships taking place across the country. This one coming to a close here today for 13U action. All organized here as well too by Riverside Minor Baseball Association. As it looks like we're all set to go, Bill, for today's action.
They'll bring up the first batter as the extra hitter. He wears number 20, Nathan Morassi. Nathan Morass, and here's the first pitch of the ball game, in for a strike. It's 0-1. Good fastball from Thibodeau. Guarantee he is mindful of the pitch count. His second delivery, outside, 1-1. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Swung on, bounding ball to third. Long throw to first, and he gets him. Good play by the third baseman, Jordan Main, to get Morass, and it's 1 down here on the top of the first inning. He's going to bring up the second baseman, Louis-Emile Dumais.
And Dumais earlier today, 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored.
First pitch, a fastball in for a strike. 0-1 the count to Dumais. Left fielder Jacob Marcotte is on deck for Quebec 2. Pitches a ball, got away from Huddle, the catcher. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the count on Dumais. 1 out, nobody on. Count now 0-2. Good pitch delivered by Thibodeau.
This 1-2 working quickly.
Outside, 2-2. 2-2 the count on Dumais. Thibodeau delivers. Caught the outside corner. Strike 3. 2 up and 2. Quebec 2's first inning. That's Thibodeau's 9th strikeout of the tournament. Obviously the first here of the second. Jacob Marcotte, the left-handed batting left fielder. It's it foul off the screen. Count is 0-1. Thibodeau likes to work fairly quickly. Doesn't have much time of deliberation. Looking in and deals. Fastball right up the middle. Second shortstop plays it. Throw to first, and he gets him. So 3 up and 3 down in Quebec 2's first inning. Score at the end of a half inning. We are scoreless.
No hits, nobody left on.
Look at this on the replay.
Quebec, no score. Riverside coming back.
As we go to a break.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for today's coverage between Quebec 2 and Riverside. It's a bronze medal matchup entering the bottom of the first inning. These two teams in their second games of the day. Let's take a look at how Quebec 2 got here first, because it was a thriller against Quebec 1. In extras, they lost on a walk-off fielder's choice to Quebec 1. That is after their loss earlier in the tournament to the Riverside Royals. They did beat Newfoundland and Labrador, Manitoba, and Nova Scotia by sizable margins, all with double-digit runs scored, 19-0, 12-2, 10-4, respectively, for Quebec 2, and how they got here for this tournament. For Riverside, they were undefeated entering today after wins over Nova Scotia, Manitoba, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Quebec 2. But it was a heartbreak against Ontario, Peterborough, Ontario, earlier today, because in the top of the 7th, it was a passed ball that helped tie the game for Ontario in the top of the 7th before a game-winning double secured things. Riverside not able to respond back at the bottom of the 7th inning. That's how these two teams have gotten here for the bottom of the first inning of the bronze medal game.
Thank you, Justin. Both teams scored a lot early in the tournament. Not so much, I should say, in the latter half of the tournament. And obviously the widening of victories, if you will, considerable from the early portions to the latter portions.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, the pitcher on the mound for Quebec 2 is Samuel Boulanger, who appeared for a third of an inning in that loss. He was on the mound for the loss on the walk-off. 1 run allowed in that game with a strikeout. Lots of pitches to work with, 78 today.
Going to face Owen McKinstry, first baseman, then Huddle and Cannon Thibodeau here in the bottom half of this first inning for Team Riverside. The first pitch to McKinstry is outside, 1-0.
McKinstry earlier today, 2 for 4, picked up a triple and 2 RBIs.
Pitch is now with 1-1 the count. Strike call against McKinstry. Overall's had a nice tournament. Here's the 1-1. Chopped to third. Picked up, long throw to first. Does he get him? No, he does not. So McKinstry runs it out. See how they score this one.
Looked like a bobble from the first baseman. Nolette not able to hold on to it. Watch as this throw, fairly solid. It was going to be close, but just off the side of the glove either way.
So a runner at first. But nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. I'll bring up the catcher, Galen Huddle. Pitch to Huddle. Golfs it to right field. Base hit. McKinstry sees the bobble. From the outfielder goes to third. Huddle hustles to second on the slide, and it's second and third. And Team Riverside is threatening here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Ball still bobbing around for a moment there, but good hustle by Huddle to be able to stretch this into a double as the right fielder had to get up off of his knees to throw it to the cutoff man.
Error was charged to Quebec 2 on the first batter, McKinstry, but Huddle gets a double. And it's second and third with nobody out.
Now batting.
Pitch is
number
low, ball
19,
1 to
Canada
Thibodeau. He'll be
U13.
followed by the third baseman, Jordan Main. He's on deck.
Thibodeau earlier today, 2 for 3, picked up an RBI and a run in that victory, in that lost Riverside.
He just catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 to Thibodeau. Second and third, nobody out. 1-1 count. Goes down the right side, but foul. Count is 1-2. Edward Belanger. Samuel Edward Belanger, the pitcher for Quebec. The 1-2 pitch. Got a piece of it. Was Thibodeau will hang in there. Count remains at 1-2. Riverside looking to gain an early lead in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit into right field. Drifting back. The right fielder does not make the play, but it's foul, I believe. Yep, down the right field line.
Just lost track of it with the wind swirling. That's going to make things a little bit
Took the
difficult.
words out of my mouth.
Yeah, the wind is currently swirling, facing your center field or the left field foul pole currently.
Played havoc, no question on the play. Count is 1-2. Right fielder is back in position. Now we got a delay here. Let's see. Belanger deals. Strike. 3 got him. So Thibodeau is called out on strikes. It's going to bring up Jordan Main, the third baseman. So 1 out in Riverside's first inning, with runners still at second and third. First pitch to Main, swung on and hit into center field, relatively deep. It's back, and center field couldn't grab it. Both runners will score that were on the bases. Hustling to third is Main. Is he going to hold up? Yes, he does, with a stand-up triple with 2 runs batted in.
Very good hit that time for Maine. Strong contact to the outfield, taking advantage of it of the wind as well. And now Riverside already on the board, 2-0.
2 errors have been committed so far by Quebec in this first inning, along with the 2 hits done by the Royals, and they lead now 2-0 with a runner on third. And the batter is Gino DeSantis. Strike 1 call. Pitch is low, 1-1. 1-1 the count to DeSantis, the left-handed batter. Simon Rochelo is on deck, the center fielder. DeSantis steps out. DeSantis is the extra hitter today, normally plays catcher. And the pitch. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Riverside with an early 2-0 lead here in this one, in the bronze game. Pitch is outside again, almost the same location as the last pitch. Count now runs to 3-1. 3-1 the count to DeSantis. And the pitch, swung on, hit sharply to second, it goes underneath the glove. Right to center field, that drives in a run. And so DeSantis is safely aboard. Let's see how they score that one. It was right after second baseman, but hit hard.
Yeah, just underneath the glove yet again, as you see on the replay. We've seen errors ruled a couple times for that throughout this tournament. Just strong contact again by DeSantis, as seen in this tournament. Oh, and a balk already called.
Singles credited to Rogelot, and now he's at second base because of the balk. So Edward Belanger assessed a balk. Now there's a runner at second. 1 out, 3-0's our score for Riverside here in the bottom half of the first inning. Fastball in for a strike to Rogelot. And the count is 0-1. 0-1 to Rogelot. So to third, and safe with the steal is DeSantis. So the Royals now with a man on third with one away. The 1-1 pitch was inside, taking a whack at it was Rogelot. He fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 the count to Rogelot.
Almost got him on the wrist, in fact, trying to reach at that one.
It was in tight. Eric Spisky is on deck for Riverside. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Long throw to first, and he gets it, but the run scores. So the center scores on the play to short. 2 away here in the Royals' first inning.
Now batting.
And they lead 4-0.
Eric Spisky.
And he'll bring up the right fielder, Derek Spisky. 2 away here in the first. Fastball is inside, 1-0. Shortstop Cole Alton is on deck from Riverside. Should Spisky get aboard? Spisky has hit at least one home run in this turning. Strikes it foul. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the count to Spisky.
Spisky did earlier today have 2 walks and a double, so he can't find his way on base.
Pitches inside, 2-1. Riverside with a real quick 4-0 lead. That will give a team confidence. Outside corner, 2-2. So 2-2 the count on Spisky. Bases are empty. 2 are down. The 2-2 pitch is low. Make it 3-2. So Spisky runs the count to 3-2. Royals with a 4-run outburst here in the first inning. Swung on off the pitcher. Long throw to first. Does he get him? Yes, he does. Good play by the pitcher, but he's shaken up on the play. May got him in the hand. But nevertheless, the Royals are retired. 4 runs in the inning. 3 hits as well. Score at the end of 1. Quick look at the replay. Royals lead at 4-0 over Quebec. We'll be right back after these words.
Nobody left on. After 1 inning, Riverside 4, Quebec no score.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action between Riverside and Team Quebec 2 in the bronze medal game for Baseball Canada's U13 National Championships. Let's take a look at the tournament umpires. These umpires have worked throughout this tournament all the way from across the country, Bill. Whether it's from Ontario, Manitoba, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Prince Edward Island, some of them working from Nova Scotia, from the Atlantic Canada region, all throughout this tournament have been working these games for this event.
William Nole will start things off for Quebec 2 here in the top of the second inning. Fastball from Thibodeau is in for a strike. 0-1 the count to Nole, who plays first base as mentioned. Olivier Patnaud, the catcher, is on deck for Team Quebec. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, a base hit to center field. It's going to go further than that. It may go all the way to the fence, and hustling there with some pretty good speed is Nole, going to third. It comes into the short side. Here comes the throw home, and he is safe. He was shaken up on the play, but he's safe at home. And Quebec gets its first run. What a play at home.
What hustle there from the first baseman to go all the way around to score. What I believe will be an inside the park home run. See the hustle having to be put in by the outfielder. Rushlow having to throw it in. Misses the initial cutoff man, but it does set things up for a tight play at the plate. No grip by the catcher, though. They lost the ball prior to the tag. Regardless of that, Huddle couldn't hold on. Now, next at bat already 0-1.
0-1 the count to Olivier Patnaud, who is the catcher for Team Quebec. The 0-1 pitch. Wrap foul, make it 0-2. 0-2 the count to Patnaud. The score is now 4-1 as Quebec 2 now on the board with the inside the Parker. Hit the ball well. Good location. Pitch is popped up. And the first baseman for the Royals will make the play. And there is one away here in the second inning.
Number 15, Jaden Fournier.
So McKinstry with the play on the foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. 4-1's our score, and the batter is the right fielder, Jaden Fournier. First pitch to Fournier is up high and away, 1-0.
Fournier earlier today 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts in that matchup against Quebec 1.
The pitch by Thibodeau is low. Make it 2-0. 2-0 the count to Fournier. Nathan Tremblay on deck for Team Quebec. There's a good pitch. Make it 2-1. So 2-1 the count on Fournier. Thibodeau sets and deals. Another good pitch. Fastball. Count is 2-2.
Thibodeau likes to work very quickly here.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Off speed and catching. Huddle dropped the ball, throws it to first. They'll register the strikeout. So 2 out here in Quebec. Second inning. They have scored.
Now batting, number 25.
As mentioned, the batter now will be Nathan Tremblay, the center fielder. 2 out, nobody on. 4-1's our score. Elijah Long here on We Digital TV, and it's fouled away by Tremblay. Alec Biasani is on deck for Team Quebec. Should Tremblay get aboard? Off-speed pitch, good pitch right too. It's right down the pipe. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he gets him. Strike 3 swing, and 2 strikeouts in the inning, but 1 run, a home run. Score is 4-1.
For Quebec in the top of the second inning.
After the first half of the second inning, we'll be back with more baseball right after this.
Riverside 4, Quebec 1.
back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's action here for Baseball Canada 13 UN National Championship competition. The bronze medal game between Riverside and Quebec 2. 4-1 the score. Steve Bill Kelso, myself, Justin Prince, waving hello to you here as we get ready to get underway for the bottom of the second inning. So far, so good for Riverside. After a strong outburst last inning, I'd like to take the time to remind you that this tournament is supported by St. Croix College Alumni Association, the province of Ontario. Of course, Baseball Canada is part of Baseball Canada's National Championship Weekend. This event also co-organized by Riverside Minor Baseball Association.
Leading off for Riverside,
Organization putting in plenty of work for this event. Their team coming up to the plate, more than a year of work for this event alone.
No question about that, Justin. Great job by all. As Cole Alton will be the first batter to face Edouard Boulanger here in the Royals' second inning. First pitch is up high, 1-0. He'll be followed by Alexander Bialy and then Caden Brown here in this inning. The 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Two and 0 the count to Alton. Way outside, make it 3-0. So Alton has worked the count to 3-0. Alton, who's playing shortstop today. And the pitch. In for a strike, it's 3-1.
Good bounce back pitch right there. Boulanger has struggled a little bit trying to find the zone consistently.
Alton has good base speed. Get on base. Pitch is up high, and he walked him. First walk of the afternoon given up by Edouard Boulanger, and now we'll bring up
now batting number 8,
Alexander Bialy. So Bialy, the left fielder with a runner on first. Keep your eye on him. And there he goes. Throw to second base, and he is safe. A stolen base for Alton. What did I say, Justin?
Alton didn't even wait for the pitch to be thrown.
No, he didn't.
I think it jumped a bit early, if anything, potentially there for the stolen base, but still caught the pitcher Boulanger off guard.
That's what we call a good jump. Pitch is outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Bialy. Caden Brown, the second baseman, on deck for the Royals. And with the left-handed batter, maybe Alton will go to third. Now here's a grounder to second. Should be an easy play, and he does get him at first. But the runner advances to third. That's Alton on the put-out by the second baseman. Dume makes the play, but the runner, as mentioned, goes to third. Runner on third with one out. He'll bring up Caden Brown. And then we go to the top of the lineup with the first baseman, Owen McKinstry, on deck. So runner on third, one out. 4-1's our score. We're in the bottom of 2. First pitch. It's a good one outside. 0-1 the count to Brown.
Brown having an 0-for-3 performance earlier today with 2 strikeouts, by the way.
Another good pitch off speed. Swinging a miss, 0-2. 0-2 the count to Brown. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and out. Now 1-2. 1-2 the count to Brown. The pitch. It gets away from the catcher and scoring easily as Alton. That's the 5th run of the ball game on the pass ball. And the Royals now lead 5-1. Those runs there are killers. They really are.
Remember, that's how Riverside lost their matchup earlier with the tying run against Ontario. Just easily bounces off and away for lots of space for Alton to work to run.
2-2 on Brown. Chop to the pitcher. Boulanger flips it to first. And they're There are two away in the Royals' second inning, but they have scored so far. It's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Owen McKinstry, the first baseman. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of 2. Royals lead by 4. It's 5-1. And the first pitch to McKinstry on the way. Low for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Called strike. On the outside corner, according to the umpire, it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Another good pitch, a fastball delivered by Edouard Belanger. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count on McKinstry. Safe on error, his first time up and scored. Swing and a miss, he goes down swinging. And now the side is retired, no runs, 1 hit, rather it should say 1 run, no hits. And no errors, and the scores we are at the end of 2. It's 5-1 Riverside. We'll be back with more right after this.
Nobody left on. After 2 complete, Riverside 5, Quebec 1.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers. Thanks.
Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
Take a look at the winds gusting here as we get ready for the top of the 3rd inning between Quebec 2 and Riverside. The bronze medal matchup so far has been all Riverside. This partly cloudy sky day. 29 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius it feels like. The wind gusts reaching as high as 33 kilometers an hour today. Somewhat humid at 52% as well. As that's a look at your weather forecast as the clouds starting to settle over the ballpark here for this 3rd inning.
Good job there, Justin, as Thibodeau's finishing up his warm-ups. He'll face Yansone Bergeron and Samuel Edouard Belanger, the pitcher. These are the 3 batters coming up here in the top part of the 3rd inning, with Riverside leading 5-1.
Leading off for
So the shortstop,
the
Alec Biasone, will bat.
Alec Biasone.
Biasone, first time up here this afternoon against Riverside. Thibodeau's first pitch is a curveball, and it's a swing and a miss, 1 strike to Biasone.
Over 3 earlier today with 2 strikeouts and a walk.
Swung on and fouled away to the right side. Out of play. Head of the count, 0-2. To Biasone. Edouard Bergeron is on deck. Bergeron on deck, the 3rd baseman for Team Quebec. Pitch is low. Count now is 1-2. Just low. One-two pitch, swung on, grabbed off there by Thibodeau. He'll throw it over to first, and Biasone is out. 1-3 if you're scorekeeping at home. 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. And we'll bring up Edouard Bergeron.
Edouard Bergeron.
Bergeron is the shortstop for Team Quebec. I should say the 3rd baseman. First pitch to Bergeron, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Justin has mentioned in the past that Thibodeau likes to work quick.
A lot of fastballs being thrown so far.
Pitch is up high, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Bergeron. The The 1-1 pitch. Called strike, gets 1-2. So the count now 1-2 to Bergeron. With the pitcher Samuel Edward Belanger on deck. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3 called, got him. Fourth strikeout here in the third inning total for Thibodeau, 12th in the tournament.
Sam Belanger.
And he'll face now the opposing pitcher, Edward Belanger. The first pitch, swing and a miss, it's 0-1. So far, 2 up and 2 down in the Quebec's third inning. 5-1's our score. Riverside with the lead. The 0-1 pitch, just up high, 1-1. 1-1 the count.
A little bit lower that zone. Noticed a little bit tight in terms of those top fastballs.
Swing and a miss again. Count's now 1-2. 1-2 the count to Edward Belanger. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, he gets him. Second consecutive strikeout, 5th on the afternoon. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score as we go to the bottom of the third, the Royals lead it 5-1. We'll be back with more right after this.
Quebec 1.
First kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for today's coverage of the bronze medal game for Baseball Canada's 13U National Championships from Riverside Baseball Park. Justin Prinzel alongside Bill Kelso. 5-1 your score as we get ourselves all situated. Riverside offense continuing to power its way ahead, giving plenty of support to Thibodeau, who has been stellar on the mound compared to Belanger.
Although I think we overheard that
there is a change coming up.
A pitching change, yes.
They've already indicated.
There's a line shot, base hit to right field. Good hit. Solid hit by Huddle. He doubled his first time up, and now he gets a single and a solo one to right field. And the Royals have a runner on at first base. But yes, we're going to see Nick Delaney come into the game.
Delaney.
Is it Delaney? Sorry. Can't read my writing. Delaney, he will pitch for Riverside to start the fourth inning. Runner at first, nobody out. And the batter
still Thibodeau for now.
Is Thibodeau who will bat. There goes the runner. Throw to second. He goes to second, standing up a stolen base for Huddle. So the Royals now with a runner at second with nobody out. One strike count to Thibodeau. Third baseman Jordan Main on deck for Riverside. There goes the runner to third. The throw, and he is out. So out stealing is Huddle. One away. In Royals or Riverside's third inning. Nobody on for Thibodeau. Count still 0-1. It's now 1-1. 1-1 to Thibodeau. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled off to the right side. Count goes to 1-2. Anyway, Belanger calls timeout. I think going over signals more so than anything else. Count 1 and 2 to Thibodeau. And the pitch. Strike 3 call, and Thibodeau was called out on strikes. It's the second time this afternoon he's been called out on strikes. 2 away in the Royals' third, and they'll bring up Jordan Main.
Just got the clarification on which 19 it was involving. It was Paxton, in fact, coming in for Quebec 2 for left field.
Oh, okay.
Strike one call, by the way, as Maine, keep in mind, has been stellar this tournament.
Hit into right field, deep. And it's going to get between the outfielders. Going to roll slowly before the fence. Heading to third is Maine, and he gets there with a stand-up triple. Actually, it's his second triple of the afternoon. And the Royals threatening to score with a runner on third, now with 2 men away. And the batter will be Gino DeSantis.
Before I even started rounding second, I was already marking down triple because Maine made it clear he was not stopping for 2 with how much speed he has.
That is correct. First pitch to DeSantis. Outside corner, strike. 1 strike to DeSantis. DeSantis with a single on RBI his last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped slowly to first. It's going to be a tough play, but a nice play, though, made by the first baseman. He flipped it to Belanger, and the inning is retired. No runs, 2 hits. No errors. And the score as we go to the top of the 4th, it's 5-1. Riverside will be back with more.
After 3 complete, Riverside 5, Quebec 1.
Take a look at a couple of the umpires discussing things as we get ready for this top of the 4th inning between Riverside and Quebec. So far, Riverside and its faithful having plenty to cheer for. The gold medal game will be taking place later today. Bill Kelso and I will be on the call between Ontario and Quebec 1. Coverage starts approximately 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on wheatdigital.ca. Thibodeau staying in the game as talked about. It was the other 19 for 27 swap discussed. But Thibodeau already at 35 pitches, just 1 hit allowed, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts in this game.
So Thibodeau is still pitching?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Leading off for Quebec in the top of the 4th inning, number 20.
And who came out then? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
That was for Quebec, as mentioned, with Paxton to left
I
field,
see.
who has also pitched this tournament.
So the Royals didn't make any changes?
Correct.
Okay. Pitch in for a strike, 0-1 the count. Leadoff hitter Morassi. 1-1 the count, as that was away from the plate.
Really, we've seen Thibodeau go that far outside the plate on the slide.
Another pitch outside, it's 2-1. 2-1 the count to Morassi. Emile Dumais will be up next for Quebec 2. Line Shot on the ground to the third baseman, Main, a long throw to first. I don't think he got him. Yes, he did. Got him on the shoulder on the way by. Great play by the first baseman. That was close.
Good recovery by McKinstry. Fell off the bag, but watch this tag here. As soon as there's the one step here, he didn't actually touch him. The replay shows he didn't touch him there, so you see the manager already coming out to discuss that.
But it does not look like the first base umpire is being overruled. I thought from my vantage point he got there. And look at the replay again.
Yeah, one more time. Stop it right here.
No, he didn't get him.
Yeah, that was off by at least about a couple inches.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. Strike call to Dumais. So 5-1's our score, 1 out here in the Quebec fourth. Chopper hit the second. Throw to first. Did he get him? He did. Good stretch by McKinstry on the play by the second baseman.
And this time definitely got him. Good recovery by Brown. Throw from the knees. McKinstry definitely did get it this time by half a stride.
So 2 up and 2 down in Quebec's fourth inning. Fouled off the screen on the bat of number 7, Jacob Marcotte, who's now catching. I think I've got that right now.
6-3 ground out last time for Marcotte, too.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Marcotte.
Quebec has just been very aggressive here. You have to wonder if the quick turnaround pops in, too.
Swung but hit foul down the left field side. Count remains 0-2 to Marcotte. First baseman William Nolay on deck for Quebec. And the 0-2 delivery. It's going to be a base hit to left field, but right past the left fielder. The extra base is going to roll all the way to the fence. Marcotte is going to chug his way to third base, and he's going to hold on as the Royals bring the ball in. But a stand-up triple for Jacob Marcotte. Good placement. Quebec threatens to get their second run of the ball game with a runner on 3rd and 2 out.
Just not a good angle that time from Bialy. Just couldn't get to the ball all the way to the fence. Allows plenty of time for the Quebec base runner to get into good scoring position.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss from Nolay. 0-1. 0-1 the count to Nolay. The pitch is low, make it 1-1. Runner on 3rd, 2 out. Top of 4, 5-1 is our score. That was the second hit in this game for Quebec 2. Pitch hit to the second baseman Brown. Throw to first, and he gets him, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. Scores, we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-1 for the Royals of Riverside. We'll be back with more baseball right after these words.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left. Midway.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Pitch count starting to become a potential talking point to the bottom of the 4th inning. Riverside up 5-1. Thibodeau after that inning, 36 pitches, make it 48 pitches thrown, should say. Out of 60, just 12 remaining. Belanger, his counterpart, Bill, has about an inning or so to work with in pitches. 51 so far thrown by Belanger. However, 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, allowed, 3 strikeouts so far, along with a walk in this bronze medal game. Quebec 2 starter.
Simon Rochelot will lead off for the Riverside Royals. He'll be followed by Spisky and then Cole Alton. Here in Riverside's fourth inning.
For Riverside in the bottom of the fourth inning. Number 14, Simon Rochelot.
Rochelot grounded out to short his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 in the afternoon.
The baseball coming all the way from the outfield before we get this inning underway.
Edward Belanger. Now they're going to get the signals straight again.
Yeah, it looks like,
or maybe location.
I'm not sure if it's the greatest plan to indicate you want to throw away from him directly in the face of the batter. You let the batter know, oh, I'm going to throw away to you.
Well, let's find out what the first pitch is.
Let you know it's away.
And a strike call. A high strike, but nevertheless a strike to Rochelot. There's the 0-1. Low one outside, 1-1. So 1-1 to Rochelot. As mentioned, Spisky is on deck. And then Alton here in the fourth. Pitches outside, 2-1. 2-1 the count to Rochelot. Line shot, base hit to left. Although briefly, Rochelot is going to hold up at first base, so a solid single off the bat of Simon Rochelot here in the fourth inning. We'll bring up Spisky. Spisky is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up.
Well, to say, as you see with the way that was able to allow him to extend, Marshall was just able to be able to work a little bit with that space to be able to reach out, get that contact.
And the pitch. Belted to left field, and it's dropped by the left fielder. Don't know if that was in the air. Maybe we'll get a peek. If it was, we'll see what the score is on that one. But it went to left field off the bat of Spisky. Did it hit his glove in the air?
No, it bounced off the ground first.
So that will be a hit.
Alton.
2 hits in the inning so far for the Royals. Tough play to make. Cole Alton now the batter with runners at first and second for Riverside. Fastball outside and away. 1-0. Alexander Bialy is on deck for Riverside. Big lead at second. There goes the runner. Now he's caught in a rundown. Going to keep on going. And he gets tagged out. Good play by Team Quebec to get the runner, the lead runner. And that was Rochelot. And remaining at first is Spisky.
Yeah, just again catching them off guard. Riverside, keep in mind, very aggressive on the base paths. He knows that was a major mistake.
Diving back to first is Spisky. I think they just called a balk. They did. So, Spisky will go to second. Wait for it, he had to dive in the dirt. Runner on second, 1 away. Here in the fourth. Fastball is swung on and fouled away. Count is 1-1. 1-1 to Alton, with Bialy on deck for Team Riverside. Riverside with a 4-run lead here in the fourth. Spisky goes back to second.
He was lucky not to get a ball called again, trying to step back.
Here's the 1-1. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Spisky's going to hold up at third. Making the turn at first and holding on at first is Alton. So a single for Alton. First and third with 1 away here in the fourth, and it will bring up Bialy. And then Caden Brown.
Number 8, Alex Viali.
So Bialy, a left-handed batter. We might get a pitching change. Let's just see. I know the manager's coming to the mound. Yes, we are. There will be a pitching change in this inning. And on the mound for Team Quebec is... Trying to get his number. I can't see it from... Is it number 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeremy Campagna, I should say.
So Jeremy Campagna is coming in relief. With his team trailing 5-1 here in the 4th inning.
Campagna has pitched in this tournament. Did see before. 2 innings of work previously. That came with 7 strikeouts, not a single hit allowed in that certain stint. It's going to be the matter, though, of how many pitches Jeremy Campagna can throw. He can throw 85. He had 31 inning pitches of work during the first game of the tourney. So lots of pitches to work with. A tough jam, though, to be able to break through to keep this momentum going for himself after that first game. It's been a few days since he's been up on the mound.
And with Riverside threatening with runners at first and third. And 1 out. Riverside has scored 5 runs and 8 hits, or with 8 hits. Quebec 2, 1 run and 2 hits. They've also committed 2 errors. Riverside has yet to commit an error in this contest. Is finishing up the warm-up tosses, Jeremy Campagna. So Campagna finishing up his warm-up tosses.
The tough thing is, too, it's a stretch of 3 straight singles so far for Riverside in this inning to start things off. It's been a hit parade for most of this game for the Royals.
First pitch. Side for a strike. 0-1 the count to Bialy. Runners again, first and third. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled off down the left side. Counts 0-2. So ahead of the batter for Campagna against Bialy. 0-2 the count. 1 down, bottom of 4. Campagna delivers. Got him swinging. So a strikeout for Campagna. And he'll bring up Caden Brown.
Now batting.
2 out in Riverside's 4th inning with the runners at first and third. Brown grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. And the first pitch. Up high, 1-0. 1-0 to Caden Brown. And we'll come to the top of the lineup should Brown get aboard. There goes the runner. And no toss at all. Strike call on Brown, but with a good jump. There was Bialy. No chance to get him, so it's now second and third with 2 out. And a count of 1-1 to Brown. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled off the screen. It's now 1-2. 1-2 the count to Brown.
Brown is battling once again. Keep in mind, grounded out to the pitcher last time. Needs to just have solid contact. The outfield is already in for this at bat.
They certainly are. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, got him outside corner. And the side is over. No runs, 3 hits. No errors, and the score at the end of 4. 5-1 for the Riverside Royals over Quebec 2. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
Quebec 1.
Welcome back, everyone, to Windsor, Ontario, where both teams are having some discussions before we get underway for the top of the fifth inning. Kelso is to my right. Justin Prince, guarded by a pole currently here over in the broadcast booth. And we were talking about the potential of Thibodeau trying to use as many pitches as possible. Riverside has elected to keep Thibodeau on the mound. He's got 12 pitches remaining per Baseball Canada's data coming into today's matchup.
So he'll start the top of the fifth inning.
He's done a very strong job throughout this game. 5 strikeouts. Has had to use a fair bit of pitches at times, some of these counts with some of the battles.
Leading off the top of the fifth
But he's done what Riverside's been looking for. Consistent, quick work. Leave the batters off balance. Don't allow quality contact.
Lucas Paxton leads off for Team Quebec. Swing and a miss on the first at bat. And his first pitch that he faces, the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Lucas Paxton. The 0-1 pitch is outside. Now it's 1-1. 1-1 the count. We're here in the top of the fifth inning. And the pitch, curveball swung on, hit the short, and it goes right underneath the shortstop Alton's glove. Paxton is safely aboard.
It's going to be a tight play either way if he did get that fielded properly and cleanly. A chance for an infield single in the first place. Just elevated that curveball. You don't want to have an off-speed pitch right at the top of the zone like that. You just light up for a power hit like that.
Going to bring up Jaden Fournier, the right fielder. Pitch is low, 1-0. They call it a single. So a base hit for Paxton. Runner at first, nobody out. Pitch is swung on to short. Flip to second for one, back to first, and he's going to be safe. He goes all the way to the wall, and here's a throw to second, and he is going to be out. They get him out. Good play by the first baseman, McKinstry, who got it over to the second baseman, Brown. And they double him up.
So that would be a 6-4-1-4, believe. That's an interesting way to double it up.
Yeah, there's a 3-4 in there, but I know what you mean. It's a double play nevertheless. So 2 down, and Nathan Tremblay, the batter. And the count is 1-0. Up high, make it 2-0. 2-0 to Nathan Tremblay. 2 out here in Quebec 2's fifth inning.
Was about to say.
2-1 now the count, you were saying?
I was about to say, with that bounce off the fence, that's just been the way things have been going for Riverside this game. The luck's gone their direction. The momentum stayed their way. Even when the pitches have been missing like that one, up high.
How many's he got left? That was pitch up high.
He's getting close to the pitch count, too, keep in mind. Even when the pitches have been going up high, was about to say, they've been able to force weak contact mostly.
There's a strike, and the count now goes to 3-2. So a full count on Tremblay. This could be the last pitch for Thibodeau. It's going to be very close.
55.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit. Grabbing it on a dive as the shortstop, and he makes the play. Great play by the shortstop. He dove for it and got it. That was Alton. And the side is retired.
One of the best plays you may see of the tourney here from Alton to end off the inning. Alton, a diving play, twirls it around and closes it out with a 5-1 advantage after 5.5.
No runs, 1 hit. We'll be back with more.
Welcome back once again to Windsor, Ontario for the bottom of the fifth inning. Riverside up over Quebec 5-1. A sparkle ended off the inning. Campania looks to keep things steady. A few close calls so far against Quebec's scoreline in this one. St. Croix College Alumni Association, the province of Ontario, and Baseball Canada are supporters once again of this year's National Championships for 13U as part of its National Championship weekend. This event also co-organized by Riverside Baseball and its Minor Baseball Association here today. And we'll say Riverside Baseball Park has a lot with it. Has its own gymnasiums just over right field, has the baseball field, has the Miracle Park around the corner as well as part of this complex.
Pretty impressive setup, no question. So McKinstry will lead things off for Team Riverside, followed by Huddle and then Thibodeau. You're in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is a ball low, 1-0, the count to McKinstry, who is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Safe on an error and struck out. And the pitch. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-1 the count to McKinstry. Curved ball that didn't curve. It's 2-1.
Just lost it on the release point a little bit there. Looked like he was aiming originally, potentially for it to drop center down. Placed it early.
2-1 the count on McKinstry. And the pitch. Outside, make it 3-1.
This is one of the first times Campania in this tournament, second appearance mind you, has struggled a little bit with the batter, just struggling with that location. No walks so far from Loud coming into today.
The 3-1 pitch. Make it ball 4. So McKinstry gets a walk here in the fifth inning. He'll bring up Galen Huddle, who is 2 for 2 on the afternoon, a double and a single. And one of the better hitters for Riverside, that's for sure.
Don't forget the stolen base has also utilized some good speed on the base paths throughout this matchup.
McKinstry at first. Diving back safely. Campania wants to keep him close.
And do you blame them? So far, stolen bases aplenty already. 4 of them. Just one time caught stealing.
Pitch is in tight. Went by the catcher, and McKinstry is going to stand up at second base. So a runner at second now with nobody out. We are in the bottom of the fifth of a 7-inning game. And Galen Huddle looking at a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Golfed it foul off the screen or the fence down the road there, and it's now 1-1. He's got a good stroke too. 1-1 the count to Huddle. Campania deals. Swing and a miss, make it 1-2. Good off-speed pitch.
Yeah, got it a little bit with that rotation downward to be able to force that initial swing, expecting me to the middle outside of the plate.
Here's the 1-2. It's inside. Throw over to third, and he is safe. McKinstry slides into third. Catcher had trouble handling the ball. Made a half-decent recovery, just couldn't get the runner.
Watch it right here, just bounces in the dirt. Catcher able to gather it back up quickly, but McKinstry thereby at least half a stride on the slide.
Runner on third, nobody out. Royals will love to cash him in. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into right field. But it's shallow. And the right fielder makes the play. Here's the throw home, but standing up easily and home with the run is McKinstry, a sacrifice fly, and it's now 6-1 in favor of Team Riverside here in this one.
Now batting, number 19.
Just got underneath it, and they already had the outfield a little bit back, expecting a bit of power from that at-bat. Plenty of space regardless, though, to be able to make it an easy sacrifice fly.
Huddle does the job. Remains at 2-2 on the afternoon, by the way. But they'll bring up Cannon Thibodeau, who is 0 for 2, and he struck out twice so far this afternoon. The pitch is up high, but he swings. It's 0-1. Nobody on. One out. 6-1 is our score, and we are in the bottom of the fifth. Glad you're along here to watch this contest. Bronze game matchup. Pitch in for a strike. It's 0-2 to Thibodeau. Third baseman Jordan Main on deck for Riverside. The pitch, swing. You got a piece of it. Called foul. Count 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Cannon Thibodeau. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball's up high. Make it 1-2. Well, the clouds have mostly disappeared. It was cloudy there for a while, or was starting to come into some clouds, but pretty much of blue sky now. You got your wish, Justin. There's the pitch. Thibodeau swinging a miss. Now he's going to go to first base, and he's going to be called out on the strikeout. So Thibodeau strikes out for the third time in this game. 2 out in the Royals' fifth. And it'll bring up Jordan Main, who is 2 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 triples.
Now batting, number 4, Jordan Main.
Now, you definitely don't want the hat trick as a batter when it comes to your plate discipline. But when it comes to Main, Main's discipline has been very strong. Very strong contact to the outfield both times so far.
And the first pitch to Main. Swings and he fouls it off. Goes off the backstop. Almost hit him on the return. 0-1 the count to Main. Gino DeSantis on deck for Team Riverside. Should he get on safely? The 0-1 pitch. Curveball swung on and hit into center field. And the center fielder puts the ball away. Nice play by Tremblay. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score as we go to the bottom, or rather the top of the sixth, it's 6-1 Riverside. We'll be back with more right after this.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
A pitching change coming in for the top of the sixth inning as Gino DeSantis, the extra hitter, moves over to the mound for this one. It's a question of can he get 6 more outs for Riverside? Part of the adjustments as well. Nash Raymond also taking to the field as already the lineup cards starting to make a few adjustments for these final few at-bats of this game.
And Raymond will play. Where's he at?
Headed towards the infield. We'll see where he's positioned by the official scores as part of this lineup adjustment. It looks like second base, Caden Brown, who has gone 0 for 2 in this game. had been and where Raymond's currently warming up as part of this bronze medal matchup. Quebec needing to get some quality hits, though, if they want to be able to have a chance at this medal. Just 3 hits is not going to cut it. And a couple times, Thibodeau had some pitches that were left up high, off speed, and they just couldn't get quality contact straight to the infield.
Made a small error in the last inning in terms of making a comment. The Royals picked up 1 run, so it's a 6-1 lead. It was no runs, 1 run, no hits. And now the Royals lead it by 5 at 6-1.
That run came in the 2nd inning, keep in mind, so that is a lengthy time since the last time Quebec 2 got themselves on the board.
Biasoni is the first batter. Where's number 6? Actually, number 21, he plays shortstop. First pitch in for a strike off the delivery from DeSantis, so 1 strike to Biasoni. Edward Bergeron is on deck. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch. Off speed, it's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Biasoni. We're in the top of the 6th inning. 6-1 is our score. Fastball away. 1-2. 1-2 the count. The pitch to Biasoni. Swung on, hit the 2nd. Quick toss to first, and he gets him. Easy play for the 2nd baseman. Is it the new 2nd baseman?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now batting, number 33.
Good play by Raymond.
Bergeron.
1 out, 1 up and 1 down here in the 6th. It's going to bring up Bergeron, who has struck out twice in this game. He's 0 for 2. DeSantis deals. 1 strike to Bergeron. Has DeSantis pitched at all in the tournament?
No, he has not. I was about to answer that question.
Pitch is fouled away. 0-2 the count to Bergeron. So he has plenty of pitches to give.
Yes, indeed. Remember, 120 for the tournament, 85 you can have for a day. So he can easily close this out.
He can finish up the game.
Exactly.
And the pitch. Strike 3 call, got him. Caught him looking. First strikeout. 2 up and 2 down in Quebec 2's 6th inning.
Now batting, number 10, Jeremy Campagna.
We'll bring up the pitcher, Jeremy Campagna, for his first time up this afternoon. Quebec with 1 run, 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors. The Royals, 6 runs, 8 hits, so no errors. Good pitch. Strike delivered there by DeSantis. 0-1 the count to Campagna. Another good pitch down the first baseline. Fair ball. Extra bases. Making his way past 2nd. That's going to roll towards the fence with a stand-up triple is Campagna. Solid hit down the right field line. And he gets a stand-up triple. 4th hit of the afternoon, or in this game anyways, for Quebec 2.
Just able to catch the outfielders off guard, having to retreat back Spitsky for a solid amount of time there.
It's going to bring up Nathan Morassi. Pitch gets by the catcher. Here comes the run from 3rd, and he is going to score easily. And the score now is 6-2 on the pass ball. So 6-2 becomes the score. There are 2 outs here in the Quebec 2 6th inning. And the pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. To Morassi, curveball is fouled off, make it 1-2. So 1-2 the count, 2 out, nobody on. 6-2 is our score. We are in the top part of the 6th inning. DeSantis looking up to close out the inning here. And the pitch, strike 3 gets him. 2 strikeouts on the inning, gives up a run, however. 1 run, 1 hit, No errors in the score as we go into the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-2 for the Riverside Royals. We'll be back with more right after this.
For Quebec in the top of the 6th inning, 1 run on 1 hit.
Welcome back to Windsor for the bottom of the 6th inning. Riverside up 6-2. 8 hits so far for the Royals compared to Quebec 2's 4. And they look to try and potentially add a little bit more insurance here in this advantage. Remember, the next webcast is the gold medal game later today, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where it is Peterborough, Ontario taking on Quebec 1. Quebec 1, the only undefeated team in this entire event. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, WeDigital.ca.
Campagna remains on the mound for Team Quebec. Scheduled to face DeSantis, Rochelot, and Spisky for Riverside. DeSantis 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Did a good first inning job pitching, don't you think?
Yes, he did a very solid job once again.
Again, he hasn't pitched all week. Had 2 strikeouts. Yes, he gave up a run, but otherwise I thought it was a pretty good performance so far. And he'll step up to the plate against Campagna. Royals with a 4-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And the first delivery is low, 1-0 to DeSantis. As mentioned, Rochelot and Spisky, the next scheduled batters after DeSantis. Way outside, 2-0. So 2-0 to DeSantis. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on. Down the left field line, but twisting foul. Count now is 2-1.
DeSantis also with some good power, has hit a few extra base hits in this tournament. Still looking for one in this game, though.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count on DeSantis. Campagna deals outside, make it 3-2. So the count is full on Gino DeSantis. Campagna's going to have to come up with a good pitch.
Yeah, he's been mixing up the location. Might see. Thinking fastball.
There's the pitch. Up high and wide. He walked him. So DeSantis gets a walk. He's going to bring up Rochelot, the center fielder, who's 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
Now batting, number 14.
Simon Rochelot. Batting for Riverside. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 on, nobody out. Royals trying to add to their lead to take to the 7th inning. Look out, goes behind the batter, and ever so slowly DeSantis goes to second base. It's like the ball was cut underneath the backstop.
Yeah, had a bit of trouble gathering it back up, but the runner's still in scoring position regardless, though. 1-0 the count to Rochelot. Derek
Spisky is on deck for Riverside. The 1-0 pitch. Good pitch. Caught the outside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Rocheleau. Campagna sets and deals. Swung on and fouled off by Rocheleau. The count is 1-2. So 1-2 the count. Runner at second. Nobody out. Royals lead by 4. Hits in the game I've mentioned earlier. 8 hits for the Royals, 4 for Quebec. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball in for a strike, and Rocheleau caught looking. 1 out. On the Riverside side, they'll bring up
Now batting,
Derek
number
Spisky.
7, Derek Spisky.
Spisky is 1 for 2. Ground out to the pitcher and has a single so far on the afternoon. Youngster does have power. He's had a couple home runs this week. Going with a runner on second. Riverside would like to cash him in. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count.
Continue to keep him off balance right now.
Cole Olton is on deck for Riverside, which is 1 away here in the 6th. Pitcher takes a pause. Spisky digs in. Campagna deals, and it's low. 1-1. So 1-1 the count on Spisky. Here's the 1-1. Curveball off the pitcher's leg or foot. Felt it on the play as well, but going to first is Spisky. Make that an infield single. So it'll be first and third with 1 out for the Royals. And Cole Olton will step up to the plate. No chance for the pitcher Campagna to make the play.
It just bounces off the bottom of him, and you see Campagna having to take a little bit of time to move up there. By the time he got to the ball, Spisky was already at first.
Olton is 1 for 1, a walk and a single. Has had a pretty good afternoon in the field as well. So Cole Olton steps up. Shortstop in this game. Wonder if Spisky will try and draw a throw. He goes to second, but it's uncontested. A strike call on Olton. Second and third with 1 out. A 1 pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-2. So a 2-strike count on Olton. Gonna have to protect the plate here on this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside and high. It's 1-2. Alexander Bialy is on deck for Riverside. 1 away here in the 6th inning. Second and third. The 1-2 pitch. In comes the third from the third base, and he is out. Great play by Team Quebec. Campagna with the tag. And out at home is DeSantis. And now there's 2 away.
Good recovery to be able to get the quick tag.
Spisky goes to third on the ensuing play, but nevertheless, run is snuffed out by Team Quebec. And the count is 2-2 with 2 out. And the pitch. Look out. And now Spisky's going to come home. and he is going to score. Comes in standing up, and it's now 7-2 for Team Riverside on the run scored by Spetsky. Count is full on Alton. 2 away. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Strike 3 got him, and that will end the inning. Not before Riverside scores. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Scores. We come to the 7th inning. 7-2 Riverside. We'll be back.
The 6th inning. 1 run on 1 hit. Nobody left.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
Welcome back, everyone, to Riverside Baseball Park for the top of the 7th inning. The Pets have come out to play. Riverside has come out to score. 7-2. And with 3 outs away, they can become bronze medalists here in the Under-13 Nationals.
DeSantis is remaining on the mound for Riverside. No real surprise. As mentioned earlier, he has a lot of pitches to give, and he had a decent last inning in his first. So as mentioned, we got Dumais, Marcotte, and Nole are the scheduled batters for Quebec 2 here in their top half of the 7th inning. So Emile Dumais will lead off, followed by Marcotte and Nole here in the top half of the 7th inning to face Gino DeSantis as Riverside tries to close this one out and capture the bronze here in this tournament.
Leading off for Quebec in the top of the 7th inning, number 24, Louis-Emile Dumais.
So Dumais, the first batter to face DeSantis. Top of the 7th. And the first pitch. Swung on, hit the second. Over to first. Good play. That was Brown who made the play at second base. 1 up and 1 down. Threw it over.
Now batting, number 7, Jacob Marcotte.
2 outs away from a medal.
Maine is playing first base. And the batter now is Jacob Marcotte. To the shortstop it goes. Alton, long throw to first. Pulled the runner off, so the runner is safe. We'll see how they score that. Nevertheless, Marcotte is safe at first base. A runner aboard for Team Quebec.
Now batting,
with
16,
William Nole now batting.
Nole.
Yeah, off the bag by a good few steps there. Just can't make those mistakes if you want to close this out.
Delivery by DeSantis in for a strike. Call it an infield single. So an infield single for Marcotte. He winds up 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Nole now facing a 0-1 count. Runner at first, 1 out. DeSantis delivers. Chop to short. Flip to second. Gets the 1 out. Gets the lead runner. Good play by Alton to get Marcotte on the fielder's choice. Nole is safe at first. And it's down to the last out is Team Quebec.
Lucas Paxton.
Routine play going for the force out, the quick out. Now it comes down to Paxton to try to extend this game if you're Quebec.
So Lucas Paxton batting for Team Quebec. 2 out, 1 on. 7-2 is our score. And Team Riverside 1 out away from the bronze medal. DeSantis deals. It is swung on, cut off by the second baseman, flips it to short at second, and that is the ball game. And Team Riverside has captured the bronze medal here in the U13 tourney. Justin?
A strong performance by Riverside all throughout the tournament. Near undefeated, just the one loss. One of the best teams in this year's event. Able to close it out strong with an immediate offensive burst. Quebec 2 just could not respond.
Two teams are lining up to shake hands.
Following the handshakes, if we could get the players to line up on their foul lines. Thank you.
Chance to earn themselves their hardware in turn. Riverside 3rd, Quebec 2 4th in this year's event, Bill. But that will take a quick break. Your bronze medal winners, Riverside over Quebec, 7-2. A look into the ceremonies as Quebec 2 gets congratulated for their 4th-place run. Riverside getting congratulated as being bronze medal winners for Baseball Canada's 13U National Championships. Let's take a listen. Jordan Main being named his team's MVP for this game. 2 triples, 2 for 3 hitting. The bronze medal to be rewarded during the ceremonies to close out the night after the gold medal game as indicated by announcers in the ballpark. Riverside picking up that bronze medal, 7-2 the final, to be able to secure themselves 3rd. But there are 2 teams looking to settle out what medals they will get. The gold medal game taking place 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on WeDigital.ca. Until then, for Bill Kelso and the rest of our crew, I'm Justin Prince saying so long. We'll see you for the gold medal game.